Traditional publishers have relied on live events like book signings for as long as traditional publishing has existed. I've experienced firsthand that live events create a completely different kind of connection. If you have a person standing right in front of you telling you about the work they put into a book and really enthusiastically pitching it to you, really reinforces a positive interaction. Now, if you're hosting a book signing at your independent bookstore, or your Barnes & Noble agrees to do a signing with you, or at your library, or at a coffee shop, or a popular hangout that maybe matches the theme of your book, you do also get a boost from that business advertising the event. People locally will attend, and then you have the broadened reach of that particular venue's mailing list, their customers, and their audience. At a small local venue or at the larger events like a Comic-Con or a book show or a arts and crafts fair, if you have a really good booth set up, beyond making the connections with selling potentially wholesale to libraries or bookstores, you will bring cases of books to these events, and you can generate a fair amount of income as an indie author selling individual paperback or hardcover copies to people at the events. If I've succeeded in convincing you that book signings are a good idea for you as an indie author, then the next thing we need to talk about is preparing for your event. You can't just show up with a Sharpie in hand and expect to, attract a crowd or generate any revenue. You need to create a booth or display. Now, if we're talking about these larger events like the Comic-Cons and book shows and arts and crafts festivals, then you have seen the types of booths that are created for these events. They are really high end. There are full companies that are dedicated to creating these displays, and they can be multimedia, they can be, over the top. Now, I'm not saying you need that. However, I want you to picture what your display, your booth, your table looks like, and then level that up a couple of notches. You're gonna need at least a long table, a table covering. You'll need some printed display material to prop up on the table or to lay on the table. You'll need several cases of books to sell and sign. You're going to want items to give away to people who decide not to purchase your book at that point. So things like bookmarks, magnets, stickers, all types of merchandise. You can wear costumes depending on the type of event. Prepare performances, okay? So you're going to prepare short readings. You can act out certain scenes in your book. The more attention, the more of a performance that you create, the bigger of a crowd you're going to draw to your booth and you're going to connect with.
I have an idea, and I have some basic characters, and then I write a little bit and I get out of their way. They will tell you where to go, what to say, and what's happening with the plot.
Also, you need to consider that this is a point of purchase. So if you want to equip your phone or tablets in order to take credit card orders, that is going to be really helpful in this day and age. If you expect that people are going to pay cash for items and books, you're going to miss out on a lot of sales opportunities. Furthermore, if you have wholesale set up on your tablet or phone, you can even place orders for bookstores if you're especially at a book trade show. Now that you are committed to live events and you have a really good idea of how to set up your signing display, now we need to talk about relating to your fans and visitors to your table or booth. All these touch points, all these interactions are a reinforcement of social courtesy and social reality when you're talking to somebody, you're not going to say, typically, I mean, some people may, you're not going to say, I have no interest, no comment, I don't want to talk to you. If people are at the events, they're not going to stonewall you. They're going to want to talk to you about your work, your process, your stories. The predominant amount of interactions are going to be very positive. So be ready to film those interactions or take photos of people holding your books, wearing your t-shirts, and use them to promote future events. Make sure that you have merchandise ready, cases of books ready to sell, that you can sign up at the drop of a hat if you hear of a great event that really suits your brand or your book themes or your genre, and be ready to set up your display, sell your books, meet and greet, kiss babies, shake hands, sign books, perform. It is a all year round commitment to doing the book signing and author tours. I hope that clarifies things for you. So if you found that information useful, then make sure to subscribe to this channel. I'll be doing a couple more videos in this series where I show all of the steps that I've taken to launch my latest novel, Zone Trip, which comes out August 8th of 2023. Make sure to subscribe, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.